Very often, a survey of the diversity of life alive today would include eubacteria, archaea, fungi, plants, animals, and protists. A problem, however, is that protists are a horrible group. They are not a real biological group. In clades, a group is defined by traits which all share. And a true clade or monophyletic group is one in which the group includes all of the common descendants from an ancestor, and they are all more closely related to each other than to any organism outside the group. But this clearly does not apply to protists. Green plants evolved from green algae, and specifically some green algae, the Charophyta, are more closely related to plants than are other green algae. Fungi are most closely related to a group of protists known as Microsporidia. Animals are most closely related to a group of protists known as choanoflagellates. And so, if animals, plants, and fungi have evolved from protists, then protists are at best a paraphyletic group, which does not include all of the descendants of the common ancestor, since plants, fungi, and animals are not considered protists. But also, protists are more closely related to some of these other kingdoms than they are to other groups of protists. Choanoflagellates are more closely related to animals than most other groups of protists. Microsporidia to fungi than other groups of protists. The green algae to plants than to other groups of protists. And because the eukaryotic cell involved endosymbionts living inside larger cells. This then means that some groups of protists then have a close relationship with certain groups of bacteria, since they have these bacteria living inside them, that other groups of protists do not. They do not have that endosymbiont. And so, therefore, while we often classify groups of organisms together as protists, in a sense, this is a meaningless term. It is simply the groups of eukaryotes which do not fit into the plant, fungi, or animal kingdoms, and it does not designate any relationship. So the fact that two organisms are protists does not mean that they are closely related or similar in most ways.